Welcome coders. Today we will discuss about the Google provider, GitHub provider, and exciting news is that we not only will discuss, we will persist our data. I mean, we will save our data to the PostgreSQL, okay? And we will discuss about the PostgreSQL adapter. And you see, all data will be preserved over here. It will persist, okay? And in the subsequent login, this data will be persist only on time. I mean, it will save once in its lifetime, not repeatedly. Okay. So second time, it will just allow you to log in. Okay. So in the Next.js 15, Auth.js version 5. So I will build a project from scratch, but this is the finished product. You will see the Google provider, GitHub provider. You will log in and data will persist in the PostgreSQL database, and we will discuss about the PostgreSQL adapter. Okay, so what is happening over here actually? So I'm trying to log in through Google provider. So this is the Google provider, and you see in the session we are getting data. Okay, so it's coming from the Google. Okay, so I am trying to log out, and if I log in by the GitHub provider, so you see this data is in the, so this is my GitHub. I am showing you the username and password, and you will get the code. So you will get the code. My name is Web Shakil, you see, and this is my image. So it's coming from the GitHub. So it's coming from GitHub. Okay. So I am trying to log in by another user. So its data will be over there also. So this is the data. So data is persisting. Okay, and it's saving in the PostgreSQL database. And I want to show you, I am deleting all the data once again. Say I'm commenting it and deleting data from this. So I'm deleting all data, so no data is over here. So I will try to log in, and I want to show you the data will persist. So it has nothing, so no row, no column. So I am logging out and trying to log in, and I'm logging out from here also, the another user, and try to log in, and I am showing you once again the table is empty. Okay, so I am logging in once again, refreshing it. So this is the hydration error. It's not our aim to solve this problem. So we are here. Welcome guest. This is the default. Okay, I'm trying to log in. So I'm logging through GitHub provider. I mean Google provider. So you see, I will get my data over here. Okay, so I'm getting Shakil count. Don't forget about the ID, because we are saving repeatedly and it's incrementing gradually. So I'm getting 8. So I have deleted and inserting it several times. So I have got my first user. I am logging out and try to log in once again. So I am getting the data. You see, and it's on time. Not it's saving repeatedly. It's not persisting repeatedly. Okay. So I am trying to log in by another user through GitHub provider. I mean, sorry, Google provider. And let's go to the database. You see, I am getting the coder, and its name is solo coder. I am showing you. You see, solo coder. Okay, so I am logging out and trying to log in through GitHub provider. Okay, and you see right now we have no data through GitHub provider, but I will get the data will persist by the GitHub provider also. Okay, so let's see. See, data is here. This is Web Shakil. Okay, you see my GitHub. This is Web Shakil. So the all data is being persisted in my database, and I can frequently log in, log out. So I am logging out, and I'm trying to log in through GitHub. Yeah, I can log in. Okay, this is Shakil, and GitHub doesn't provide any email. You see, this is user web Shakil. No email is there, but Google provides the user. You see, Google provides the user. I mean email. This is the email. So this is very handy and powerful. So whenever you work with Next.js 15 and Auth.js version 5, you need to log in through social providers like Google providers, GitHub providers, Facebook providers, and you need to save the data or persist the data in the database. And for the subsequent try, you will just log in. No data will save. Data will save only on in its lifespan. Okay. So this is the code, and you will get the code. No worries. I will give you the GitHub repository. This is the GitHub repository. Google GitHub provider parses data to PostgreSQL adapter. Okay, so this is the code. We have the navbar, and you see navbar is rendering based on the condition. So if we are logged in, I mean if we are authenticated, we are not showing any register or login button. But if I log out, I will show the register and login button. So it's dynamically rendering based on the authentication status. Okay. So as I am now logged out, so it's showing register and login button. Okay. But if I logs in, the register and login button will disappear and logout button will come in. Okay. And same way, if I sign in by GitHub, register and login button will disappear and logout will be here. So if I log out, again, register and login will be there. Okay. So this is an exciting project. So I hope definitely will like the project because I have not seen that sort of providers video in the not available. One or two videos maybe there. So if you and it's latest, it's based on Next.js 15 or JS version 5. You see, I'm showing you the package.json. So you see it's Next.js 15. Okay, and Auth.js version 5, and it's on PostgreSQL raw database. So most of the tutorial are doing it by the Prisma, but I'm not using Prisma because using raw SQL database is very efficient and it's very powerful. Okay, so I will build the project from scratch. First of all, but I wanna give you a good understanding what is happening over here. So we have the API. So this is done by the okay. I build the project from scratch. So you will get everything from here. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I have just shown you the finished product and the outcome, what we are gonna make. Okay. Okay. Let's build the project from scratch. So we are in the Next.js 15 website, official website, and we are making the app ready. Okay, so let's Next.js 15 and give the app name. I say YouTube or Google GitHub provider to Postgre YouTube. Yeah, we wanna use TypeScript, ESLint, yes, Tailwind, yes, and we are using it Tailwind CSS version 4, latest version. Okay, so all the latest technologies you are going to get. So recommend app turbo pack ls. So it will take a little bit of time, then we will start our journey. So we will build our project from scratch. And you see this is the PostgreSQL. Before that, we need to download the Auth.js. So for Next.js, this is beta. And let's see, it is taking a little bit of time. Okay, so we will persist our data to the PostgreSQL database. Okay, so this is very powerful. Let's see. So it's taking a little bit of time. I'm coming back. So we are done. Let's go to the project. So we have Google. This is our project for YouTube. Let's go to the project. CD. Okay, so I am opening my project to the VS Code. Okay, so this is my initial setup. So let's go to the terminal and run the app. npm run dev. Let's see whether we are getting it or not. Yeah, so it's working perfectly. Okay, now build a project from scratch. So first of all, I will make a navbar. Okay, so in the source app component folder, components, in the components make a navbar. Navbar.tsx. Okay, let's see. We will follow the convention of our code. So components inside app or outside app. Okay, components is outside app. So inside source. Okay. So components navbar. Okay. So navbar.tsx. So I'm bringing the code. This is merely the tailwind CSS and nothing else. Okay, I'm bringing the code over here, but it will create some problems. Is because next auth, we have the next auth over here. So I am removing. So I'm keeping this code and removing some unnecessary thing for right now. Okay, we will work on it afterwards. So I'm commenting the code and I'm removing the next auth as it is not here, and we don't have the icons. We can bring the icons over here. So I am removing use session. I'm removing handle sign out. I'm removing this. I am removing authentication. We need to bring the icons. Okay, React icons. So React icons, install it. So this is React icons. Then most of the problems will solve. Class name React icons. So I'm removing is authenticated. Is authenticated. Is authenticated. Is authenticated. and I am connecting it to my layout. Okay, you see the layout. So navbar npm run dig. Yeah. So I am getting home, about, service, contact, login, register, and logout. So I need the login page. So let's go to the login page. Okay. So inside the app, create folder login. So I'm bringing the login. So to save time, save some times. Not login. I am auth login. Okay. App auth login page.tsx. So next auth react sign in. Where is the sign in? On click. Okay, I'm just commenting it right now. And sign in. So right now I'm commenting. So if I go over here, login, let's see. So we are getting sign in with Google and sign in with GitHub. So we are getting the page. So now it's our aim to save the data in the database. Okay. So for that we need to create a table, or we can use the existing table. Okay. So it will be better to create the existing table. And before that, if you wanna use a new table, you have to create the table. First of all, create the database and database the table. So if you need to show me the how to create a database, how to create a table, comment in the comment box. Then I will make a separate video how to make the table and database from the scratch. But I am working on the existing table. Okay, so I will just inserting the data. But if you are facing some challenges, how to create the database, how to create the table, how to insert the data, let me know in the comment box. Then I will make a separate video. Okay, so how to create that. Okay. Okay, so to connect the data table, let's go. So this is our page, and we need another page, that is dashboard. And before that, okay, we are creating a page that its name is dashboard. So app dashboard page.tsx, and inside the dashboard, let's see, we have the page. So this is the dashboard. So I am taking it. We need the commenting codes. So we right now we are commenting the sessions. Thing is, we need source. So if we keep it empty, image user.png. I'm giving a default image. Okay, so user, I'm taking this image. So save it to Marnstock. Where is my Next.js 15? Next.js 15 Google provided YouTube, and inside public we need a folder and its name is images, and inside that we need user, so its name is images. Let's see, images again. Yeah, we have images and png, so we'll get the image. Let's see. Okay, so we have the dashboard, we have the image. Now we need to configure the Auth.js. So for Auth.js, so this is Auth.js or Next Auth version 5. Okay, so it's still beta, so I am installing it. And let's see, package.json, we are getting it. It's Next.js 15, React 19. So we will configure it, authentication. Okay, so Auth, we'll do Auth. So it's Google provider. So what we did in the Auth.js, we need to provide Google and GitHub provider, and we have to give it this. Okay, before that we, in the app API auth, in the app API auth, app API auth, and we need this. Route.ts. So we need these two things. So cannot find auth or its corresponding declaration. Okay, no problem, we'll solve the issue. But we need auth. We need auth, where it is. We need auth. So it is inside source. Okay, so auth.ts. So inside source we need auth.ts. So it's the convention. I'm not making these things from my own accord. You see, this is auth inside the root folder. Okay, this is auth.js, and you have to provide this. So you have to provide the GitHub provider, and so GitHub provider. So we need pool and PG adapter. We need to go PG adapter. We have to install this, or PostgreSQL adapter. Okay, so I am installing it, and we need app lib PostgreSQL. So app lib for data, app lib PostgreSQL. So what we have, app lib PostgreSQL. So I am taking it PostgreSQL. I'm removing it. So here is the error. So we need to npm save types pg as it is TypeScript project. So we need this. Let's see. And we need some type declaration. You see, yeah, problem is solved. So in the auth we need pool. So I am removing it and bring pool. So I play pool. And you see it's PostgreSQL adapter. Okay. So inside the adapter we have the adapter user adapter. Okay, we need type definition. I have the type definition over here. You see types. You see types inside source. Inside source we need types, and we need Next Auth.js and bring this type declaration. So if you don't understand, comment in the comment box. I will let you know. I will make a explanatory video if needed. So I am declaring some types for session, user, stream, role, string, and interface. Okay. So all our problems or errors are solved. Okay. So in the we need .env file. You see in the no worries, you will get the codes. Okay. So where is the lib PostgreSQL? So in the env file we need PostgreSQL URL. So PostgreSQL URL. We need to .env. So inside root folder we need .env .local. Okay. So you need these env files, PostgreSQL URL. So this is PostgreSQL. This is my database name, and this is my user password, and this is my database name. You see, this is my database name. I can show you. You see, this is my database name. Okay, or I can show you from here. You see, this is my GGL. I mean Google GitHub Next.js 15. Okay, this is my database name. Okay. So you have to bring the Google. This is the PostgreSQL URL. If these things are needed, let me know in the comment box. So I will provide you the you need to have the Google client ID, Google client secret. So from where you will get it, you have to go to the Google console. Okay, so Google console. Go to my console. Good. Let's see the API and service. So you have to make it from scratch. Okay, so credentials, you see this is Next.js 15. I have created it. So web client, this is very handy and user friendly. Just plug and play. Creation date, yesterday I created. This is the client secret. This is the client ID. Okay, so this is the client ID and you will get it from here. And very important thing is that you have to provide this redirect URLs. So redirect URL is http localhost 3000 API auth callback Google. If you don't provide it, it will not work. And this is the client ID and client secret. Okay, so you will get it from here, and you similar way you will get it from GitHub. So I'm showing you GitHub client ID, client secret. So if you come over here, if you go to the settings, if you go to the developer setting, Next Auth 15. So this is client ID. You will get generate new client secret client ID. You will get it. This is the your client ID. You see, this is your client ID, and you will get your client secret from here. So I have shown you how you can get the Google client ID client secret and GitHub client ID client secret, and you have to provide that. You see Google client ID, Google client secret, auth secret, and this is by you, which is not from third party. GitHub client ID, GitHub client secret. This is your database host, local host. This is my database username. This is my database password, and this is my database name. So I am commenting this. You have to provide it perfectly. Okay, I hope it will work. These things, Google host, because it's already there, so you don't provide it. Just remove this database host. No need to this, because you are providing the uh, database name, I mean password, port, and database name. Okay. So okay, this will do. Okay, so let's see. Where is your project? Okay, so I think we are good to go. Let's see we are facing any problem or not. Before that, I want to show source app API routes auth page.js leap. Okay, but we need GitHub sign in. We need to sign in. Okay, so as we have bring these things, so we can uncomment this on click. So it will redirect us. If it is sign in, it will redirect us to the dashboard. Okay, let's see npm run dev. Okay, let's log in first by Google provider. So I'm trying to log in by the Google provider and follow see the name solo coder. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we are getting solo coder. So it's been locked by the I mean Google provider. So it's working perfectly. Let's see the database whether we are getting it or not. Let's see the database. Yeah, we are getting solo coder. Okay, so it's working. Google provider is working. Let's go to the GitHub provider. So this is the GitHub provider. So I'm trying to log in by the GitHub provider. Yeah, I'm getting Web Shakil, and you see my GitHub name is Web Shakil. So it's been logged in, and you see the console log. You see user Web Shakil, and this is the image. So we can successfully log in by the GitHub provider and Google provider, and we are successfully getting the data in the database. Okay, so this is saving or persisting first time. Okay, in the live span, it will not log in the second time. So I'm logging out. I'm logging once again by the Google provider. Let's see, I'm logging second time, but let's see the data. Sorry, I have done wrong. I have logged in by the Google. There is a wrongfully I have did something that is very. You should learn it, because you are logged in. Here is the problem is that my two email is same. My solo coder, I mean Web Shakil and Shakil Kamran. This email is same, so it will conflict. So you should not do that. Okay, that's why I am logged in by the solo coder once again. So I'm getting solo coder. You see, no extra data over here, but I should remove it. Though it is working right now, but it will conflict. Why? Because and it does not make any sense. You are logging simultaneously same time by two provider whose email is same, because this my email and GitHub email is same, so it will conflict, definitely conflict, and it doesn't make sense. Any user will not log in simultaneously on time by the same email. Okay, that's why it is meant for different users different time. Okay, so it will conflict, definitely conflict. That's why I'm logging out and trying to log in by GitHub. So I'm getting web Shakil, and let's see. So wrongfully I will remove this data. Okay, so as my two email are same, it will conflict. So right now it's not conflicting, but if the case is same to you, like you are trying to log in by GitHub provider and Google provider whose email is same, definitely it will conflict, because they are writing code in such a way that one email it's it must be unique. Okay, one email address they will not accept same time. That's why I am using two email address. Again, I am logging out and signing in. And as I have logged in several times, that's why they are not seeking me authentication from me. But whenever you will do, first of all, they will tell you to authenticate through GitHub or Google provider. Okay, and you see data is persistent, and it's getting, you are getting it on time. And don't, no worries about 16, 17, 18. Why not 1, 2, 3? Is because I have deleted it several times and I have using it several times, and as it is implementing automatically, so they are providing this number. So you should not worry about that. So our everything is working just fine. I'm logging out once again. I am logging by GitHub. Okay, so this is my GitHub, and I am logging out from here, and I'm logging out by Google. So everything is working. So we are successful in, and you see our code is, our I mean navbar is rendering conditionally. So if we log out, we are getting register and login. But if we log in, we are getting logout button, and register and logout will disappear. And this is happening in the navbar for this portion. You see is authenticated, status authenticated. So if you see the is authenticated, say use effect console log is authenticated. Okay, so console log authenticated, let's go and see. So is authenticated true. Okay, so if I log out, is authenticated will be false. Is authenticated false. Okay, so if I log in, so login is authenticated true. This is true, you see, and I am getting the data in the user in the session. So this is web Shakil, and similar way I am removing it and try to log in with Google. Okay, and let's go to the database. Yeah, we are getting everything. So I hope that makes sense, and it's a exciting tutorial, very much tricky tutorial, because you need to persist the login, otherwise you cannot track or control your users, and it must have in your database in your control. So, and along with that, you have to make sure that that one user will not redundant. I mean, his data will not redundant. So first time it will save or persist in your database, and from the second occurrence, it will just allow you to log in based on the data, nothing else. Okay. So it's an exciting tutorial. So if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is the great motivation. Give me a big thumbs up so that I can make huge video, this tutorial for you. And in this channel, you will get a lot of things like DevOps and machine learning. Okay. Thank you very much. See you soon.